What's up guys, my name is School. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I'm here to share with you probably what's my wildest project I've ever done. I absolutely love how this came out and I can't wait to share this with you guys. Although before we get into all the sanding, filing and polishing, I kind of wanted to throw a few words into the wind. I wanted to share some knowledge. To keep it short and sweet, resin doesn't always behave as you would expect it to do, no matter if we're talking sanding, casting, filing, polishing, buffing, or any of those steps in between. And the worst of all is there aren't really many ways that you can go ahead and hide your mistakes, because trust me, I have tried. But don't worry, all of this stuff can be learned with time. Now, one of the things that I've taken away from this whole learning process is that you will inevitably, and without fail, fuck up. And you'll fuck up so much that it's unsalvageable. So what I started doing to act as a preventative safety for both my clients, my blanks, my materials, and my fucking ego, was to try and, make a one-to-one scale, a one-to-one mock-up of the project. That way I can fuck up as much as I want on one. I can compile my 2D drawings into an actual 3D object, and that helps you sort of finalize the finishing and the shape of the project, as well as give me a lifeline to make sure that I'm not delaying the process for the clients. And speaking of this project, I did royally indeed fuck up the mock blank. Now, you will see this in the cinematic a little bit. It will be referenced every once in a while. As you can see sort of what I'm going for. It should be the red blank that you should be looking out for as a mock-up. Now, I fucked up twice on this one. First, I drilled the hole straight through the center of it, poking out the front face. So I tried to cover that with some black resin, didn't work. And then I tried to drill it again, and I drilled it, at a cattywampus, and it came out on the backside. So yeah, that blank is dead. But that's why we make the mock-up ones. But again, from doing these mock-ups, I did learn a lesson. But enough talking for now, let's get into the video. It's probably safe to say that most of you guys coming to this video already know what's going on by looking at the title up above. the thumbnail, as well as probably also your extensive knowledge on the tags of Boruto's dad. But to those of you who are only here for the beautiful resin shots, I thank you so much for tuning in. But I would also like to just fill you in on what's actually going on here. So why not get my man on screen? My man's name is Dan. He's the guy, the client of this pendant. He's one of my good friends. And he's going to go on screen in just a little bit to try to explain to you what's actually going on with this project here. Now, just a short backstory on what was actually going on. So me and my friend, we were sitting down in my flat, we were having a chat shit, and the conversation sort of turned towards resin, as it typically does, with me having this as a hobby. In that term, he went on a quick Google search on my laptop and found out these images of this pendant, and I was instantly hooked. The shape I found absolutely beautiful, even though it was, 3 whole pixels on the screen. I really found it to be extensively beautiful, and I kind of wanted to make it. So a deal was struck on that day, and I started casting the project the next day. Now, I don't have any footage of the actual casting, as I wanted to make sure this was all done correctly. I wanted a shimmer white layer at the bottom, and the green layer on top sort of melting together. And the reason why I wanted that is because I wanted it to kind of look like an actual geode and not like some swirly resin business. So this is a faithful recreation of a pendant from the Naruto animated series, and my guy Dan's going to go on screen in just a little bit to explain what all of this is about.
This is Hashrama Senju's first Hokage pendant. It is said to be crafted from a specialized gem crystal. Not only did it give him enhanced physical abilities, but it also gave him the ability to control the chakra and the tailed beasts themselves, who could lay waste to entire villages. Tsunade, the 5th Hokage, eventually inherited this pendant from her grandfather, Hashrama, who was the first Hokage, which I said in the bit before, but we're going to cut that out because it doesn't matter. Tsunade, the 5th Hokage, inherited this pendant from her grandfather and later passed it down to both her brother and her lover, who were also trying to become Hokage. Tragically, they both ended up dying, causing for this pendant to be rumored to be cursed. So Naruto, the main protagonist from the anime, acquired the pendant through a bet made with Tsunade if he could learn the Sengan in a week, which he did. Jiraiya, Naruto's sensei, thought that Tsunade would have gambled this treasure away due to its value being equal to 3 mountains worth of gold.
Huge thanks to my man Dan for giving that explanation of what this is. The internet provided most of the information that we provided here. Of course, if you have more extensive knowledge on what it is, you can put it in the description down below. Much appreciated. But thank you so much for watching. Here is the finished cinematic, and I hope you sincerely enjoyed. I sincerely hope you enjoyed watching that cinematic. Thank you so much for my man Dan for ordering this pendant as well as starring in the video. Pendants are available as well as some rings are available. You can check the description down below for my UK Amazon site. All the stuff would be made by a Danish bloke in the UK. I use a casting resin called Glass Cast 50, so it's very clear, and I have a couple colors available. So if you want a custom order, hit me up on my Instagram. There are posts coming up here and there. And other than that, thank you so much for watching the video, and please do me a favor. Come out here and make something beautiful today.